Welcome to One Chapter, One Thought. I'm Pastor Chris from Lincroft Bible Church in New Jersey, and every weekday I read one chapter of the Bible and offer one brief devotional thought. Today's reading is from the book of Proverbs, chapter 21. The king's heart is like a stream of water directed by the Lord. He guides it wherever he pleases. People may be right in their own eyes, but the Lord examines their heart. The Lord is more pleased when we do what is right and just than when we offer him sacrifices. Haughty eyes, a proud heart, and evil actions are all sin. Good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. Wealth created by a lying tongue is a vanishing mist in a deadly trap. The violence of the wicked sweeps them away because they refuse to do what is just. The guilty walk a crooked path, the innocent travel a straight road. It's better to live alone in the corner of an attic than with a quarrelsome wife in a lovely home. Evil people desire evil. Their neighbors get no mercy from them. If you punish a mocker, the simple-minded become wise. If you instruct the wise, they will all become wiser. The righteous one knows what is going on in the homes of the wicked. He will bring disaster on them. Those who shut their ears to the cries of the poor will be ignored in their own time of need. A secret gift calms anger. A bribe under the table pacifies fury. Justice is a joy to the godly, but it terrifies evildoers. The person who strays from common sense will end up in the company of the dead. Those who love pleasure become poor. Those who love wine and luxury will never be rich. The wicked are punished in place of the godly, and traitors in the place of the honest. It's better to live alone in the desert than with a quarrelsome, complaining wife. The wise have wealth and luxury, but fools spend whatever they get. Whoever pursues righteousness and unfailing love will find life, righteousness, and honor. The wise conquer the city of the strong and level the fortress in which they trust. Watch your tongue and keep your mouth shut, and you will stay out of trouble. Mockers are proud and haughty. They act with boundless arrogance. Despite their desires, the lazy will come to ruin, for their hands refuse to work. Some people are always greedy for more, but the godly love to give. The sacrifice of an evil person is detestable, especially when it is offered with wrong motives. A false witness will be cut off, but a credible witness will be allowed to speak. The wicked bluff their way through, but the virtuous think before they act. No human wisdom or understanding or plan can stand against the Lord. The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory belongs to the Lord. One thought. Justice is a matter very close to the heart of God. In Micah 6:8, the Lord shares what he requires of people, and one of them is to do justice. And part of living a just life is treating the poor well and serving them. In Proverbs 21:13, Solomon writes that those who shut their ears to the cries of the poor will be ignored in their own time of need. Now, what Solomon does here is really just repackage the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. If you are poor, how would you want to be treated? Fundamentally, you'd probably want to be listened to, really heard, really known, that people come to know you as a person and not merely as a statistic or a service project. Furthermore, while receiving money or financial help would probably be important, you probably would want more than just money. A check would probably only go so far in alleviating your issues. What you'd probably want is friendship and relationship. You'd want someone who is there for you for the long haul. And I think these are some things that we can reflect on as we think about this proverb, which really does speak about the golden rule and speak about kind of this, if you're not treating the poor well, then you will not be treated well in your own time of need. And so as we reflect on this, we can see that taking care of the poor, both in the church and in the world, demonstrates our faith. I think of the passage in James 2, which says, if you see your brother that needs food and clothing and you just say, be warm and filled, what good is your faith then? We can show the world Jesus' love. We can show the world our faith by caring for others. So as we're thinking about this and how we can apply it, I think fundamentally we can try to get to know some poor people. We can volunteer at various local nonprofits and build relationships. One of the things that I did when I was in grad school in Louisville is I volunteered at a homeless shelter in downtown Louisville, and I was able to serve there for a few months. And one of the best things about that experience was not merely fulfilling tasks, putting food out and everything, but actually having conversations with the people who came there and trying to build some real relationships. And then obviously prayer and praying for these things, alleviating poverty, let's be honest, is not easy. But you can pray for new attitudes, you can pray for a new heart, you can pray for new opportunities, and you can seek to treat the poor as you would want to be treated.